This YCN segment is brought to you by Mount Sunapee Resort. Fun for all seasons.
Welcome back, YCN Sports Talk. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide, final segment, and we look at a preview of the Patriots-Colts game. We talked about it a little bit earlier, Andrew. Now we get to it. Thursday night, you've got Edelman back. You've got Brady. He's 100% healthy. Gronk is probably going to be out. On the other side of the football, from the offensive side for the Colts, Andrew Luck still doesn't look 100%.
Right.
Hilton may be out. What do you have in this game on Thursday night?
So I'm expecting this game to be similar to last week against the Dolphins. I think the Pats, their offense is going to put up 30 points.
Yeah.
Gronk is going to be out. That's going to hurt, but I think they're going to find a way. And Edelman's going to be back, like you said. The wide receiver depth is going to be there. Tom's going to have his targets. I think the offense is going to roll. And like you said, with T.Y. out and Andrew Luck not at full health, I think the defense is going to do well. I think they're going to give up more than 7 points.
Right.
But I think the score could be around 30-14. That's about my guess. I think the Pats are going to win this one. It could be a pretty good game in the first half, but then in that third quarter, coming out of the locker room, the Pats are going to turn it on. I think they're going to win this game in the end pretty easily.
Yeah, the Patriots just have too much talent, and you're right, on that offensive side of the ball for the Colts, it's still not there. The defensive side, we know they struggle. I think the Patriots win this one, and I agree. I think they win it by 2 touchdowns, get Edelman involved early and often, go back to James White. Michelle gets some running in there, so I think the Patriots take the win there. Now, quickly, before we get to our Salt Hill Pub picks, we talk about the NFC. Didn't really talk about them this week. The best team, I think, in the NFC is the Rams, and that team beating the Vikings on Thursday night, this team looks really good. Are they the Super Bowl favorites from the NFC?
I think so right now. I think, I know it's early on, but with Jared Goff and, of course, Gurley, I think they're just such an explosive offense. I think the number one, right now they're the number 1 seed in the NFC, and to me they should be the favorites to make the Super Bowl,
And they got a great defense. Obviously, Aaron Donald there. We can't forget about Brandon Cooks, the ex-Patriots wide receiver.
Doing well,
He's helped them out. So Cooper Kupp, one of the younger receivers on that team, scored a couple touchdowns Thursday night. So the Rams, probably the best team in the NFC.
It's time for the Salt Hill Pub Picks of the Week. Salt Hill Pub, honest food, perfect pints, live music, now here to serve you in 5 locations.
Here we are with the Salt Hill Pub Picks of the Week. And Andrew, before we get to those, we'll go with the records. Last week I was 4-1, bringing my overall record to 12-7-1.
Pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
The guest is 8-11-1, so you got some work to do on that. You are 4-6 on the season. So a little bit below 500, not bad.
Yeah, small sample size.
Right, exactly. And our director leads the pack, Alex, 13-6-1. Wow. So hopefully I'll gain a game on him this week. So here we go, to the picks. Falcons and Steelers. Steelers off that tough loss against the Ravens. Falcons and tough loss against the Bengals. Who you got?
So I think Pittsburgh, they're going to continue to struggle. I think the Falcons, their offense is going to put things together. I am going with Atlanta.
All right, I'm going to disagree with you right off the bat there. I'm taking the Steelers at home. They get it done at home. We go over to the matchup we talked about earlier, Jaguars versus Chiefs. Who you got?
So this is a huge game.
Big
I think it's going to be very tight. I think I'm going with the Chiefs. I think Pat Mahomes is the real deal, and all those weapons, like we mentioned earlier on offense, they're going to win this one. It's going to be tight going up against that Jag defense, but the Chiefs are going to pull it out.
Yeah, Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium. They are the real deal. I think they get the win. That's going to go a long way to decide the seeding in the AFC. Another AFC matchup, Dolphins versus Bengals. Who gets that one? Dolphins, obviously, with a loss. Bengals with a surprising win last week.
So I think the Dolphins are going to rebound. I think Tannehill and guys like Frank Gore, I think that offense is going to come together better than just the 7 points they put up against the Pats last week. Bengals are an okay team. I just think the Dolphins on the road, I think they're going to play well. They're winning this one.
All right, I go with the Bengals there. They had the big comeback win last week over the Falcons. I think they continue that, and they get the win there. The NFC matchup, not quite the marquee matchup we think it might be, but the Rams and Seahawks, 2 teams. Obviously the Rams, maybe the best team. Seahawks, where do they go? Can they get the win?
So I think it's going to be closer than people expect, but I am going with the Rams. I just think they're the best team in the NFC, maybe all of the NFL right now, too. I think the LA is just going to be too much to handle. They're winning this one.
I agree with you. I think they get the win. I also think it is a lot closer than people think. Rams get the win there. And finally, Monday night matchup, Redskins versus Saints.
I'm going with the Saints. Their offense is just too good. Drew Brees, such a veteran, and Kamara, I mean, they're just an explosive offense. They're going to put up a ton of points playing at home.
Yeah, I agree with you. Saints at home, they get the win. There are the picks, Salt Hill Pub Picks of the Week. Don't forget, you can check out the show and our standings all the time, YCNnow.com. Thanks for watching YCN Sports Talk.